morning, guys. Today I am in our master bathroom and I need to take care of our linen closet. It has been a problem for a while. It's not as organized as it should be. I've got wire shelves and everything kind of falls over. So I need to put liners down. I think everything that needs to be in there for the most part needs to stay. It's just not how it should be to be able to find things and not knock things over and all that good stuff. So my last video was in the kitchen. I asked you guys if you would prefer for me to continue in the kitchen because that's gonna be probably another part or two, but more of you said you'd rather me change it up. So I'm gonna do this today, but don't worry, I will be back in the kitchen probably in the next video. I hope you find this motivating today. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. We'll kind of be working through it together. So in just a second, I'll flip the camera around and you'll see what we're working with. Okay, so here's the linen closet. I'll just quickly show you how it's looking. It's just not super organized or functional, as I said before. All kinds of lotions and products like that, towels, sheets, blanket. We actually need more Kleenex. We get the big pack from Costco, so I'll have to try to remember to leave space for that. And then all kinds of perfume and hair stuff. I've got some feminine products in here that I don't need anymore, yay. And then down here, these gray bins I got from Home Goods quite a while ago with the intention of using them in here and just never did. So I'm gonna see how I can put those to use. If I need to get anything else as far as storage later or switch anything out, I will, but I like to just start with the initial process first to see what I need. And like these teal color bins here, those came from the Dollar Tree, so I may be able to continue to use those. But anyway, this is an overview, and then I'm gonna get to work on taking everything out, and then I'll put shelf liners in and then figure out how everything else is gonna go. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanna cry. I mean, for real though. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. And I knew it was a lot, but it's just, you know how it is when you take everything out. So I put like the paper products, the mirror, Q-tips, some stuff up here because I knew I was probably gonna take up a decent amount of floor space, but good gracious. And then I was sitting some of the stuff in the bedroom because I knew I was gonna need more space. Look at all this, and I put stuff on the bed too. Anyway, don't judge me, just pray for me. Now I'm gonna clean out the closet because it's disgusting. And like in the bottom part, look how gross that is. But obviously I haven't seen it in a very long time because you saw how much was in here. So I'm gonna get this bottom part clean, wipe off the shelves, and then get the liners on there. And I'll try to film it as best I can. It's a tight space. I am just using some method to get these shelves wiped down before I put the liners on. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to welcome you if you're brand new. My name is Crystal. I hope we can connect in the comments. If you would like to introduce yourself, that would be awesome. And if you're returning, thank you for that as well. You know, it means everything to me when you spend your time right here.
To get by, we're one step closer to find ourselves a perfect place. A feeling you just can't deny.
If you haven't already and you enjoy my content, please don't forget to subscribe because I would love to have you.
Everywhere we go, nobody knows.
The shelves are wiped down, so I'm just going to vacuum up a lot of the hair and dust before I wipe down the baseboards and the floor.
Now we never look back, 'cause this is our time, this is our life, and sometimes all you need is a smile. You made up your mind just to see it through. There's nobody else here waiting. Just tell me how to get through to you, 'cause I just wanna get closer. Started out here, way beyond the tracks. The story of us and how we never look back. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life, and sometimes all you need is a smile. Oh yeah. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by. This time I'ma win it. This time I'ma win it. What's my luck? I wanna get in.
I got these shelf liners from Costco, and I did not start this process the best way. So I wanted to share with you what I did wrong and how I corrected it in case you try the same thing. I laid the liner on the shelf and started a cut where I thought the length should end. And then I was gonna do the same thing for the depth because they're of course too long and wide. However, this was a horrible idea because it was hard to start the cut in such a tight space. I had dull scissors, and then I got down here on the floor in the middle of all this mess and tried to cut the liner. So, lesson learned, the best thing to do, which you'll see me do in just a second, is measure your shelf. Then make sure you're in a nice open space and measure your liner to match. Cut it with sharp scissors, and then you can just lay the additional pieces or lay it on the additional sheets and cut those to match so you're not having to measure each time. So I hope that all made sense. I started out making it complicated, but it did get better.
Can't get enough. This time I'ma win it. This time I'ma win it. What's my luck? I wanna get in. Inside your love, inside your love. We'll move all night. No worries, no doubts. This is my time to bring it. We'll move all night. No worries, no doubts. This is my time to make you dance, dance. You're never gonna catch me. Dance, dance. So what if I'm crazy? Can't take me out. I'll never come down, down, down. Hey boy, can you catch me? This time I'ma win it. This time I'ma win it. What's my luck? I wanna get in. Inside your love, inside your love. We'll move all night. No worries, no doubts. This is my time to make you dance, dance. You're never gonna catch me. Dance, dance. So what if I'm crazy? Can't take me out. I'll never come down, down, down. Hey boy, can you catch me?
I'm gonna save the bigger pieces that I had left, so those are under the bench, but I wanted to go ahead and get up the scraps, and then I'm gonna show you what the shelves look like with the liner on them. This is not a Pinterest-worthy linen closet makeover. This is a new linen closet organized with me, so I just wanted to get everything clean and organized. So if you're looking for fancy, baskets and an expensive makeover, this is not the video. I just needed it to be practical, functional, and clean.
I got something else in my head. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind. Close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night. We don't need to slow down.
These bins were pretty dirty from sitting on the floor all that time, so I'm just gonna get them detached from each other and wiped out before I start figuring out how I'm going to organize everything.
Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. Let your colors burn now. Let your colors burn now. I let you in the dark. I'm waiting in the dark, where I can see you so clear. All we got is here and now.
I wanted to show you how I was trying to organize things, and I also wanted to say, if you're taking on something of this magnitude, because when I told you guys I wanted to cry, I was kind of serious. Just know that if you work through everything and take your time, it'll be okay. I ended up getting rid of so much stuff, and at the beginning I said that I thought most of the things in the linen closet needed to be in there. Wrong. A lot of stuff was expired or that I didn't use or whatever the situation was. So if you just take everything out or whatever your process is, go through it all and just get rid of whatever you can. It is intimidating to begin with, but it will feel wonderful in the end when everything is fresh and clean and you only have items that you actually use.
Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. Let your colors burn now. Let your colors burn now. I let you in the dark. I would have liked to meet you again. You would have liked to do that too. I've never been that superstitious, but I started thinking after you. We could be made for each other, more than just lovers. But I guess that we will never know. 'Cause now we're back being casual, not very special. If you just said by then.
Another thing that helped me organize was getting rid of as many boxes as I could and putting them in the bins. And so I'm just taking this soap out of these. They're Kirkland brand and they come wrapped in plastic anyway. So that's another thing to try to do while you're decluttering and organizing. If you don't need the boxes that items came in, just try to get rid of those so you can downsize.
I always thought that we'd meet again. I hope you like to do that too. You have those eyes I wouldn't forget. And now I'm just dreaming about you. We could be made for each other, more than just lovers. But I guess that we will never know. 'Cause now we're back being casual, not very special. If you just said by then. Ooh, 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 ooh,
If some of you are cleaning with me or tackling some other kind of project and just kind of enjoying the music but not really watching, I'm organizing bins by category as much as I can. So this is like a first aid bin. It's got some alcohol and hydrogen peroxide and Band-Aids, and then I had done one for my husband where it was his deodorant and shaving cream and his body wash that he uses. So as much as you can, put everything together. You'll see in a little bit that I'm gonna do one that's like all of our stuff from the dentist and our toothpaste. So we get a bag from the dentist every time we go, both of us do. So we've got the little travel toothpaste and dental floss, and we've got extra toothbrushes that we bought for ourselves. So I'm just trying to get that into a bin together as well.
ooh, ooh. be a joy. Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Oh, 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 love should be a joy. Looking for love in every corner. The hardest part is to not think it over. Yeah, is he the one? Could I find a better one? I think I could do better. Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away.
This is where I put the majority of the items that were going to be thrown away into this trash bag. And then once I'm done with that, I will show you how I put some of the bins in the closet after I put the paper products on the top shelf.
Love should be a joy. The moment you see him, you know what it feels like. Yeah, but after a week, something doesn't feel right. Is he the one? Could I find a better one? I think I could do better. Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Oh, oh, oh.
I would love to know if you guys like videos that are this in-depth when it comes to organizing. I honestly thought this was going to be about a 10-minute video, if that. However, there were so many layers to this project. There was cleaning and shelf liners and decluttering and organizing, and I wanted to show you that it was a genuine struggle. I don't ever want to portray that I'm perfect and everything's so neat and clean. I hear that a lot in my comments, that everything's so neat and organized, and I do appreciate it, but I also want to show you that life is life. It happens. I'm not perfect. Things get out of control, and there's even more spaces like this in my home that I have to tackle. So I would love to know if you like more in-depth seeing this whole process, or if you would prefer more of just here's what I'm working with, here's a time lapse taking care of it, and here's the after. Let me know.
Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Oh, 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 love should be a joy. Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Oh, 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 love should be a joy. Every relation is a struggle these days. Try to keep them alive, but we throw them away. Oh, 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 love should be a joy. Be looking for paradise, that purple light can't hide. And up in the fallen night, stars collide on fire.
This purple tray that I have my perfume on came with something else. I can't remember because I've had it a really long time. So for now, I'm just getting rid of the empty perfume bottles and getting it kind of organized. You'll see later on I end up using something else for it. And I just wanted to get these back on the shelf. I kind of put everything back in there because this was at that end point where I had to stop. So I'll vacuum, and then when I come back, we'll be on the other night when I start back up again.
To collide. Your heart is a burning fuse, catching fire on frozen ground. And I wanna be the one to give you all.
Welcome to part 2. So I am showing you the clear organizers that I got from HomeGoods. Now, I will say, these to me were not cheap. I actually didn't think I was going to use all of them. Had I known that, I probably would have found cheaper options. They're really great quality, and I ended up needing them all, so I'm happy about that. But this is not like Dollar Tree, and in my opinion, it was pricey to get all of these, but they worked out great. So I'm just showing you the things that I got, and then I will show you how I use them.
Just like floating in the sky, in the dark where we collide.
Here is an overview of how I left things. Yes, that is a fly swatter on that top shelf. Anytime we have gatherings, especially in the spring and summertime, at least 1 or 2 flies makes their way into the house, like when we're going in and out, my husband's grilling. I don't know why, but usually one of them always ends up in our bathroom, on our window, whatever. So we do keep one in here, but I will be finding a place for that later. I'm just showing you now how the teal bins are not really working with the looks. I know I said this isn't like a Pinterest-worthy makeover, but the teal was just glaring, and so that's what I'm gonna use the clear bins for. Can you believe that as big of a mess as you saw in part 1, and with the fact that I got rid of a whole trash bag of stuff, I still had to go through all these things. So everything I'm taking out has not been like really organized. I did a few of the hair products, but I still had stuff that I needed to go through. I needed to figure out what was gonna go in the clear bin. So we are still working, y'all.
And since you've been gone, there's no peace of mind. A foolish heart.
There's an overview of what I took out. I'm gonna be using these nail polish holders in a little bit, but right now I'm gonna start taking off the paper from the clear containers. The turntable paper did not wanna come off, and it was late. I wasn't gonna fool with it right then, so I ended up just putting what I was going to on top of it. I will use my essential oil later to get that off because it always works really well.
It's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. Your silhouette dancing on the wall. I try to close my eyes, but then I hear you call. Yeah, your perfume that I still can stand. But every time I think these scars about to mend. No matter where I lay my head, another town, another bed.
Now I have taken everything out of the teal bins and put them in the clear ones, and I'm just trying to position things as neatly as possible.
Try to love. It's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. I have seen that face more than a million times, like a million times. I have seen that, baby. I can treat you right and you can prove me wrong. Turn around, be gone. Turn around now, baby. You think you're special like the others, something to discover. Think you're little fun, but I have seen that face more than a million times. Think I know
I went through all of my polishes. There were a ton of those too. These are the ones I'm keeping. So I'm gonna use these organizers for that. I ended up having one left that I didn't put anything in. So I'll just hang on to that in case I get more later. Not every single item is in a storage bin or container. These are 2 curling irons and a flat iron that are laying next to the dryer. One thing I thought that would make them look neater is to cut off these warning tags. I've had them a really long time. I have never needed the warning tag, even though people say you shouldn't cut stuff like that off. But I went ahead and did that. It made it look neater. And then the purple tray that I had my perfume on, I ended up laying those on there in the end. It's a really nice heavy tray. I didn't want to get rid of it, so I thought that was a good way to put it to use. Now back to the fly swatter. I'm just cleaning off an area on the wall with alcohol so I can put a command hook, and we're gonna hang it on there. It'll be out of the way. You won't see it when you first open the door, but it'll be easy for us to grab it when we need it. This linen closet houses a lot of things: cleaning products, beauty items, my perfume, linens, towels, paper products, all kinds of things. So I got it very neat and organized. Everything in here will be used. We can see it, access it, and I am happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
If that is what